The night has come, it's cold and losing my control. Your light is gone, and lonely darkness fill my soul. I wish that you could save me from my isolation. It's way too complicated. Let's start this conversation. Let's start this conversation. We got no relation.
Hi, and welcome everyone to Ethereal Encounters Unveiled. Today we are broadcasting live on the United Public Radio Network and the UFO Paranormal Radio Network, 105.3 on the Gulf Coast and 107.7 FM in beautiful New Orleans.
Well, good evening, my wonderful peeps. How are we today? It is Sunday, and it's hotter than hell. My thermometer is reading about 81, but with the humidity factor, it feels like I'm in hell. Yeah, it's hotter than hell, and it's going to get hotter than hell, beyond hotter than hell this upcoming week. Hey, Heidi, good to see you. I want to thank you, PRN Talk Radio, 105.3 Mississippi, 107.7 New Orleans, for allowing me to give you two shows a week, Sunday nights from 8:10 to 10:10 p.m., and on Tuesday nights from 8:10 to 9:10 p.m. This Tuesday, I'm going to have a special guest. She's new to UPRN. And her show, she heals animals, which I think is really cool, and all kinds of other good stuff. I know her first name is Angel. We chatted today. Hey, Joni. And it's going to be an interesting show this Tuesday. So if you guys aren't doing anything, you know what? Just pop on in. On Tuesday night, 8:10 to 9:10 p.m. Heidi says, I found a baby fledgling finch, little birdie today, and been speaking with a wildlife rehabilitator. He's iffy, and I need to check on him. Okay, go ahead, buddy. Tell the little finch I said hello. You have to excuse me because it's like really, really hot up here. It's hot in my attic where my office is. So, but you know what, everybody? It's going to be a good day. Oh boy, I'm getting all kinds of people. Cryptid creature with Angel Morgan. Yes. So that would be 4 p.m. Eastern. That's awesome, Heidi. Thank you for sharing that. So that is my guest on Tuesday. Cryptid creature with Angel Morgan. And she will be on my show Tuesday night, 8:10 to 9:10 p.m. Eastern. But tonight, I just wanted to do a hodgepodge of different things. Whatever comes up on my mind. 102 there. Oh, gosh. Stay in the air conditioner, Heidi. Whew. But back to the heat. I'm on the show Friday nights and Saturday nights with Joe Montaldo and Jay, Doomsday Jay, and Joe's from down there in the southern part of Mississippi, Louisiana, down around that area, and he's always making fun of us because we're sweating like piggies up here. Yeah, we do. Well, I'm used to that. He always says, quote unquote, and he says a bunch of other things that I don't want to repeat on my show on a Sunday night. You have to come in on Saturdays to check it out. But I don't know. Oh, how do you? Oh, it's the Creature Code podcast. Okay, with Angel Morgan. Oh no, that's okay to have an oopsie every while now and then. You know. Hi, Kara. How are you? Well, tonight I'm going to try something different tonight. Okay, especially the last half hour of the show, and I'm not going to tell you. And you're going to find it interesting. I will tell you. Thank you, Kara. Thank you. And I don't know. So tonight's a hodgepodge of anything and everything. And I want to start off, okay? So, has anybody ever heard of CERN? Of CERN? Well, CERN, the European Organization for Nuclear Research, is the world's largest particle physics laboratory. It's located on the France-Switzerland border near Geneva. It operates massive particle accelerators, most notably the Large Hadron Collider, to help scientists. Now, listen to this, everybody. Okay. Now, I'm old school. You know, I don't, but you got to check this out, though. Okay. I don't know, something's wrong with my comments down here. Oh, Kara says yes. Heidi says yes, sir. And Kara says, of course, we've heard it. LOL, who hasn't? A lot of people. A lot of people. Now, it operates massive particle accelerators, most notably the Large Hadron Collider, to help scientists study the fundamental structure of matter in the universe versus earliest moments. Honestly, who gives a crap? Who gives a crap? I don't care. To me, it's a waste of money. And it's funny how they say it's located in Geneva, because if it really screws up, then France will blame Switzerland, and Switzerland will blame France. So I can understand it. Kara did a report on a collider back about 20 years ago in college. But I'll tell you what, that's awesome. Yeah, it's hadron, or hadron. Depends on what part of the country you live in. But you know what? Why? Why do we need to find out about universe's early moments? All this CERN thing does is just like waste money, I think. And people live and die by this stuff. I see people freaking out because what CERN has done. When they turn on CERN, there's a lot of wormholes, little black holes that go into the universe. And God only knows what's coming through that universe, through them black holes. And from what I understand, I read up a little bit about it, those black holes only stay open for a little bit. But people are so concern that something evil or something different is going to come through those holes, and it's going to like screw up our timelines. It's going to make us jump into other dimensions. I'm not knocking those people. If that's what they want to believe, God bless them. But I'm talking from my point of view. Okay, I love your stream. Hope to catch you live next time you stream. Add me to Discord. All right, I will do that, Johnny. Heidi, I had a female cardinal fly right in front of me today. What's that mean? I could tell you what that means, because somebody in heaven is talking to you or wants to know that they're okay. But we'll let Heidi talk to that one. But that's what cardinals are for. But why? Why did they have to spend so much money on this machine that could get the God particle? I mean, come on. Am I the only one that thinks this? Why it's crazy? Why? And people are, like I said before, people are freaking out. And I don't know. Why do we need to put oh, you're welcome, Kara. Okay, double check it, Heidi. Okay, not bad. No, you're welcome. But honestly, guys, ladies and gents, I'm not here to mock anybody. I mean, yeah, last night after the show, I watched like 3 or 4 TikToks how people are going crazy over this thing. Now they're shutting it down for 4 years. And since they shut this thing down, okay, thank you, Heidi. And since they shut this CERN down, people are saying that time is going by slow. Does anybody have experienced that time is just going really slow now? And another thing people are experiencing is that they're getting good night's sleep because the CERN is shut down. Yeah, it seems fast to me too, Kara. But people have it in their minds that these things are happening because they shut CERN down. Patrick, my brother. Heidi, Patrick's in. Kara, my brother's here. Hey, Donna, good to see you. My brother has a question. Has anyone heard of the language of flowers? Heidi says now, but having experiences with slower time slips. And I've experienced those too. But I can't blame CERN for it. I'm telling you. I can't understand why it's a time slip. And according to other people, the world died in 2012. I still can't figure that one out, no matter how much I read on it. Okay. The world died. Is that when CERN went into effect? I don't know. Okay, the CERN operates purely for fundamental scientific research with over 10,000 scientists and engineers collaborating globally to explore particle physics. Hey, Mark Eddie. Now, let me repeat that. CERN operates purely for fundamental scientific research with over 10,000 scientists and engineers collaborating globally to explore particle physics. Why do we have to explore particle physics? What does it mean to us? What does it mean to us? Do we have to know the reason why that the particles? I don't know. But you know what's the funny part about all this, everybody? Here's the funny part. So you got 10,000 scientists and engineers collaborating. And, you know, they come up with an answer. But being the scientists that they are and the engineers, they'll find an answer and then they'll freaking debate it. Hey, Sherry, good evening. I'm doing good. Just a little hot, hon. They will debate. And thank you very much, Stu. Appreciate it. But they will debate it because someone out of those 10,000 people are not going to agree with it because they did not, because they didn't find the answer. Kara says, I'm honestly scared about our government learning as much as it has. Patrick says, bunnies are cool, my spirit animal. Yeah, we have a lot of them around here. But they're going to debate it. And then, of course, the governments are going, and I'm not just talking our government, I'm talking all the other governments are going to step in. So what's the end game on CERN? What is the end game for CERN? They're going to research and research and research, get answers, fight about those answers. Then they'll do more research on those answers. I don't know. But here are the key aspects and discoveries of the Large Hadron Collider. I agree with you, Kara. Or you know what? This is like really crazy. You know, with this CERN, the Hadron Collider. Maybe that's why aliens are staying away from the Earth because they got this big ass thing that could destroy universes or put small freaking holes in the universe. I bet you they're sticking away. No, you're loud. Hey, good night, brother. You have a good night. Stay safe. Thank you for popping in, buddy. Now, the key aspects and discoveries. The Large Hadron Collider, LHC. The LHC is the flagship instrument at CERN. It is the world's most powerful particle accelerator, resting in a 27-kilometer, 17-mile circular tunnel by firing protons at velocities nearing the light of speed. Scientists recreate conditions similar to the Big Bang to understand the origins of the universe. Why? Does anyone have a good answer for me? I sure as hell don't. I sure as hell don't. Why do we need to know the origins of the universe? Why can't we just let it be the universe? Kara says it's a wicked thing and they used to be scared about them creating black holes and sucking us all in. I don't know how they could be scared about that. Seriously, because there wouldn't be an Earth. But back to my last question. Why do we need to know the origins of the universe? What's it going to do to us? Oh, okay, Karen. What's it going to do with us? You know, maybe time slips, maybe different dimensions, time dimensions. Hey, welcome back. Um, and I've experienced those, and it's been happening a lot. But I'm not going to blame CERN. No, not at all. Oh, you haven't made it out there yet. Oh, okay. The Higgs boson in 2012. Researchers at CERN famously discovered the Higgs boson, an elementary particle that explained how other particles gain mass. I'd never heard of the Higgs boson. Boson. In 2012, researchers at CERN famously discovered the Higgs boson, an elementary particle that explains how other particles gain mass. Why do I need to know that? I'm just a blue collar worker that gets up, goes to work, eats everything. I don't need to know about why particles gain mass. But there's one good thing that did come out of this that I think. The birth of the World Wide Web in 1989, CERN scientist Tim Berners-Lee invented the World Wide Web as a way for researchers to easily share information. The current status, the LHC, is currently in a major maintenance and upgrade phase known as Long Shutdown 3. This transformation will prepare the facility to operate at the high luminosity, boosting its collision rate and expanding the boundaries of physics research. To me, that's all mumbo jumbo. To me, it's just like, I don't know. Does it get on my nerves? Hell yeah, it gets on my nerves. Because they're spending so much money. They're paying all these people a ton of money to find out about expanding the boundaries of physics research. My, oh my, oh my, oh my. That's Joe Kenda says it. Oh my, oh my, oh my. Kara says maybe somebody was instructed by ET to build it and learn it for the future. Who knows? Not me. I don't know. Maybe ET told him to build it. Maybe the aliens have something to do with it. Hell, that thing, that ET's, that shit that happened at Roswell. Do you know what's crazy about that? I think Roswell, I think it was 1946 or 47. I'm not sure. But do you know 3-4 years after that happened, microwaves became a thing? Yes. Wireless transmissions, stuff like that. Phones. Hey, Vet Girl. Holy crap. Good to see you. Hey, Vet, where's your boyfriend at? Kevin. Where's Kevin at? I haven't seen him all night. I hope he's okay. But I don't know. It just, what bugs me the most, what bugs me the most about CERN and all this is how people are out there seeing stuff and people are believing in them. It's causing a big stir. It's causing a lot of people being upset. And I don't think it's right. I really believe myself that CERN really doesn't matter. What do we get out of it? Not a damn thing. But people are making money on it. Countries are making money on it. I don't know. But I tell everybody, I say, you know what? If the world was going to end tomorrow, and you see a ballistic missile flying right at you, or your area, there's nothing you can do about it. You're going to die. That's fact. Am I being a Donnie Downer on that? No, I'm not. I'm just, to me, that's facts. If you see something coming at you, you can't save yourself, especially something that powerful. I don't think nothing could save you. Up these little black holes and shit, may some mean, nasty alien society will come in. I don't know. I mean, I'm pretty intelligent. I know some stuff, but this certain shit, I don't know. I do not know. I don't understand why people want to do the particle shit. What's it got to prove? I don't know. If something happens, it's going to happen. And there's no way for me, there isn't. No way. And I got to live with what is going to happen. And you know what? That's okay. And I'm talking about myself. I'm not talking about anybody else. But I wish they quit wasting money on a machine that really don't mean a damn for anybody. And that's the truth. I really believe that. I don't know. I just saw too many people scaring the shit out of other people on YouTube and on TikTok about this certain shit. And I just had to bring it up. I had to voice my opinion. And this is a good way for me to voice my opinion, you know. But we are at the half hour mark, you know, and it's time to take a break. I'm getting hot, so I'm going to have to. Heidi knows what this is. My fan. But it's time to take the breaks. And when I come back, we'll go on to something else. So, everybody, I'll see you in a couple minutes. Go smoke a cigarette, go to the bathroom. Heidi, check on that little birdie. And then we'll be back in a couple minutes.
Welcome to Don't Whistle at Night podcast, where Navajo legends echo in the shadows. Darren and Dawn will guide you through the sacred fire of Native storytelling, where the old stories breathe, the unknown walks among us, and voices, long hidden, rise to be heard. And remember, don't whistle at night.
Hey, welcome back, everybody, to Into the Night, the Sunday night edition on UPRN Talk Radio, 105.3 Mississippi, 107.7 New Orleans. Tonight is just a hodgepodge of different things. And the first half hour, we talked about CERN. And to me, it's just a bunch of money built into a big-ass particle buster that's putting black holes into, thank you, Heidi, that is putting black holes in the universe for bad things to come in. It's a waste of money, I think. There's no way do I need to know anything about CERN and what it does. But think about it, Heidi. I was thinking about this during the break, about your little finch. Okay. So an update on Heidi's finch. Okay. Heidi said, "Oh my goodness, I don't see him," and thought he was gone. He was upside down now. I'm tripping. Maybe it was the little birdie in the garden that flew up in the tree, but she don't know. But he hasn't moved much since this morning. Well, hey, Squatchman, good to see you, brother. So this comes to the second. Heidi, I was thinking on the break, are finches, little birdies, little finches, are they part of the fairy realm? I thought for some reason something popped into my mind about that finch, that little French finch that she got hanging around upside down. Maybe he's a bat in disguise. Haha, that was a joke. Don't laugh. I'm sorry. But aren't they part of the fairies? I mean, think about it. If he's in the tree where the fairy tree is at on your property or hunt, maybe he's there for a reason. Maybe there's a reason why he's hanging down. Now, do fairies exist? I know they do. Is it wrong for me to talk about them? No. I would rather deal with fairies than some big ass machinery over in Switzerland wanting to break up particles and cause black holes in the universe. Seriously. But I heard that there was a lot of fairies out there, that all different kinds. Oh, hold on a second. You comment. Hold on a second. Let's see what we got here. Heidi says, "Oh, I don't know. I hadn't heard that the finches and chickadees are in the pine trees. The fay trees are the line of old trees in the back." Okay. Is it possible, Heidi, and I'm glad that you brought that up, is it possible that the fairies could go to the pine trees? I don't know, hon, but if somehow I'm thinking the both, this finch, these birds, these chickadee stuff, birds and the finches, for some reason I think they have some dealings with the fae. I don't know. Well, people are thinking now who never heard my show before, who have never met me, think, "Oh my God, this guy's a nut." No, I'm not a nut. He says most definitely they go all over. So I'm thinking that there's something going on between the two. I believe it, Heidi. I trust my gut. But there's also all types of fairies. A lot of people say they're good. A lot of people say they're bad. Oh, Heidi says traditional folklore and mythology, neither finches nor chickadees have direct universal associations with the fairies. Specific birds like cuckoos, magpies, crows, and wrens. And it usually starts in ancient Celtic and European fairy tales. Okay. Ah, thank you. So, and I believe what you say there, Heidi, but that's just a book, and that's folklore. Who's not to say that that is the 21st century, and maybe they're moving on to somewhere else? Yeah, definitely a lot of different types of things. And I do believe that leprechauns are fairies or fays. I believe trolls are. And you know, the other night, Heidi, you were talking about, you know, the timeline jumping. Who's not to say that the fays are jumping timelines too? Is it possible? I think it is. Maybe that's why they go ballistic or go crazy over around your area. I really haven't seen any fae around where I'm at. Maybe because it's too damn hot. But I know for a fact that it is the 21st century and things change. But you know what? People are going to blame CERN for that. Puckwudgies, trolls, all of this too. I don't like puckwudgies, man. That's a cuss word. Puckwudgies. um, and and so that's okay. But I don't believe it's caused by CERN. Heidi says, I agree. Shifts, planetary events, and solar weather are all playing in too. Island ducks, god of ducks. Hi. I like that. Island ducks, god of the ducks. Hi. Okay. Shh. But no, you don't have to Heidi. You can voice your opinion, my dear. You can voice your opinion. It's okay. You know you can do that on this show. But so again, people are saying fairies are good. Some people are saying fairies are bad. They're not Tinkerbell. They're not Tinkerbell and Peter Pan. And Tinkerbell and Peter Pan wasn't like a really nice fae. She was mean. She was a mean one. And I found out the dark side of Peter Pan as, oh no, I don't either. No, I don't want. Okay, yeah, no, none of them. Nope, 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 nope. Excuse me, I'll put my ears in. And then I found out something really crazy about Peter Pan. Okay. Kara says, I saw little fairy houses at Dollar General the other day. Do it, man. Do it. Get a couple. Put out some stones. Put out some, you know what? If you want to know about a good fairy garden, you just talk to Miss Heidi. Talk to Miss Heidi. Anybody out there who wants to start a fairy garden, just come on my show and talk to Heidi Gold. She loves those, you know. And then that's great. That's great. But back to the Peter Pan thing. Okay? The Peter Pan thing. The dark side of Peter Pan. Peter Pan was the bad guy. Peter Pan was the bad guy. And he's the one that would steal children. And Captain Hook is the good guy who's actually trying to save the boys from Peter Pan. Because Captain Hook, okay, Captain Hook was once a lost boy. And he's the only one that escaped from Peter Pan. That blew me away. You know, it's just like, I mean, did you see the new Popeye? The evil Popeye movie coming out now. The guy, this Popeye, he just eats spinach and goes around and kills people. That is scary stuff, man. You know, all these, and it's really weird. I guess it's when you hit the algorithm of dark fairy tales. Okay, yeah, you hear some weird shit. You know what I mean? Check out Snow White. Okay, Snow White. Now, Snow White's laying, you know, she's in a deep sleep or a coma, whatever. And then this prince comes by. Hey, Buck Brown, dude, good to see you, my friend. Now, in Cinderella, no, I'm sorry, Snow White. Okay, she's laying in the woods. She's like in a coma. And this sweet prince comes and kisses her on the lips. And she awakens. And so they go and they start walking. And all of a sudden, they come up to a big white castle, okay, in the distance. Come to find out by some of these crazy people out there, right? Oh, me neither, Joni. But come to find out from some of the crazy people out there that like to analyze these, you know, these freaking fairy tales. Snow White was dead. She wasn't in a coma. She was dead. And that prince was an angel. And that prince, who's the angel, took Cinderella's spirit and brought her to heaven. Yeah. People must have some awesome, awesome imaginations. You know? What can we say about Cinderella? Yeah, Snow White. There's something about Cinderella. I'm going to look it up, guys. Okay? Well, hold on a bit, because that just popped into my mind. The Dark Side of Cinderella.
The original Brothers Grimm Cinderella story is...
Oh, shit. The sanitized Disney version of Cinderella masks a deeply disturbing century-old folktale. In the famous 1812 Brothers Grimm version, the story relies on the horrific mutilation and brutal violence. Desperate stepsisters cut off their own heels and toes to fit into the golden shoe. And magical birds ultimately peck their eyes out. Is that freaking nuts? The Grimm's original brutality, the classic tale is not for gentle wishes, but one for severe punishment and retribution. There is no fairy godmother. There is no magic pumpkin or fairy godmother. Yeah, you like the fairy god, but she wasn't in there. Cinderella's gifts come from a magical hazel tree planted at her mother's grave, which she waters with her tears. The self-mutilation. When the prince goes searching for the girl who owns the golden shoe, the stepmother orders her daughters to alter their feet. The older sister cuts off her big toe, and the younger sister cuts a piece of her heel to make the shoe fit. The bloody trick. The prince initially believes him, riding off with the bleeding bride. Both times, magical pigeons alert the prince to the blood soaking the girl's stocking. It's a fairy tale. A fairy tale. In the brutal retribution at Cinderella's wedding to the prince, the wicked stepsisters attempt to gain favor, but the pigeons swooped down and pecked out both of their eyes, rendering them blind beggars for life. Is that crazy? Is that crazy? But when I grew up, Snow White was the blessed thing. Hey, Kevin, where in the hell you been? That girl was looking for you. I don't know if she's still in there. Good to see you, buddy. Don't forget, it's a 2-hour show tonight, buddy. But fairy tales are crazy. Yeah, crazy, Heidi. How many people in my chat room tonight, right now, have thought all their lives that fairy tales were good? Kara says, I need to get a hold of some of them old fairy tales because I never heard those. Kara, you have to Google, seriously, you have to Google Dark Side of Fairy Tales. Hans Christian Andersen, the Grimms, the Brothers Grimm. Oh, were they crazy. And that's where that Cinderella came into play, from the Brothers Grimm. But I guess Disney had to come around and say, hey, you know what? We got to lighten this up. And I think they did. But there's so many different meanings to something. This, for example, I'll say, well, I saw Heidi. There's nothing wrong with liking morbid things, honey. Oh, update on the finch. The baby finch is back in the seed area. Maybe he got too hot earlier. He's adorable, fuzzy head. Aw, that's cool. At least the baby finch is back in there. See, Heidi, I'm telling you, Heidi, the fairies helped that little finch over to get to the seed thing. I'm telling you. That girl says, not me. I've been learning German to buy and read Grimm's fairy tales. Oh, wow. That would be very, very interesting. But I don't know. What's this world actually coming to, everybody? I don't have a clue. With the fairy tales. But the Fae, we're back to the Faes. Kevin says, love fairy tales. Remember as a kid, we used to have Disney white hardcover books Mom used to read to us. Thank you, Heidi. Kara says, I know a bad word in German, how to say goodbye. Okay, I know how to say pain in the ass in Gaelic. It's called Pogamahoon. Pogamahoon. Let's kiss my ass. But I don't know. So, am I going to let it destroy what I grew up with? Am I going to let different renditions of fairy tales, anything like that, ruin my early childhood? No. I'm not going to let it happen. But it would be interesting to see what happens. Hey, oh, by the way, everybody, I need to tell you, I was going to be a priest. I went to a high school seminary in Newark, Ohio. And I had to learn Latin, I had to learn German. But I only learned it, I was only there for freshman and half my sophomore year. But yes, actually, I was going to become a priest. Father Sean. That'd been funny. Nah, it would be. It'd be funny. So I think the fairies are doing their job with the little Fincher, Miss Heidi. I really believe. AI viewers, what? Kara said she wanted to be a nun when I was younger, but boy, did I lead a different path. I'm telling you, Kara, I was going to be a priest. And when I graduated from high school, I just quit going to church. That's how I got spiritual, is what I did. But I don't know. I know today I'm just going to keep with the old fairy tales, is what I'm going to do. Joni says, me, I always thought that fairy tales were good, but the Brothers Grimm told their stories based on what was happening in that time. Okay. And you know what, Joni? I can actually see that. What was it, 1812? There's a lot of craziness going on back then. A lot of craziness. So I guess, let me ask you, everybody in the chat room, do you accept what we're talking about tonight? I'm not here to change your minds, but you got the bad fairy tales and you got the good fairy tales, which we don't know which is true. Who watches Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer? Kara says that the War of 1812, I did good on it in school. Cool. Kevin says church fascinates me as a child until I started questioning things. And I can understand that. I could tell you my viewpoint, for me, I could never figure why people would donate so much. I'm always interesting, Sean. Thank you, Johnny. See, to me, but no, I can't say it because I have to keep my opinions to myself, especially on the radio. I will tell you this, though. I know that they have to rewrite the Bible. Yes, they do. They have to rewrite it. And that's all I'm going to say on that matter. But we are getting what we're at. We are at the 53-minute mark, and I want to take another break because I need to break out my fan. Heidi says, I don't remember really being curious, but I went with friends, family to all different ones. I quit. Well, I quit going when I was 18 years old, and I feel a lot better going to, you know, out in the woods. That's where I go, and on my front porch. Kevin says, I am pretty sure we all believe in a higher power, but what we learn of it is raised questions for sure. True, buddy. And I quit asking questions because I never got answers, especially in the line of work that I do. Why did he pick me to heal? Why did he pick me to fight demons? Why did he pick me to walk on this path? And I've been saying, why me, why me, why me? And I've been saying it for the longest fucking time. Excuse my language. And I never got an answer. But you know what? Whatever happens, whenever I try to go off the path that I'm on, that what I was put on, when I start going off that path and I want to be a human being again, it don't work because something happens and they put me right back on that path again. I want to know if anything happened to any of you all out there. Was there any point at one point in time in your life where you didn't want to do healing work? You didn't want to help people? Um, that you just wanted to be freaking human one time, one time, one time. Kevin says, "When my well, no." Talking about Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, when I was younger, it always made me sad that Rudolph couldn't play in any reindeer games. Yeah, it kind of made me sad, but I tell you what, he had a hot reindeer girlfriend, is what he did. What was her name? Carice? Carice? Donna says, the woods are my safe harbor and my peace. My porch. My porch and my woods, myself. But let me ask you people again, I want to ask this question, then we can get into the break. All right. Anybody that has been working with their empath, who have helped people who don't understand why their life is different, why they can't have a normal life, but you know you're helping people. Is there anybody out there that ever wanted to say, hey, I've had enough of this shit. I want to be normal. I want to be a normal person. I don't want to heal no more. I don't want to help. I don't want to clear demons. I don't want to clear ghosts. I don't want to know anything about the little people. Nothing like that. I don't want this. I do not want it. But it never happens because I'm put back on the path again. And let me ask you this, people out here, and please do not feel sad for me. I don't you want to feel bad for me or nothing. But sometimes I think, I know for a fact the path I walk on, I walk by myself. I don't walk with anybody on it. And the reason why I don't walk with anybody on it, because it's my path. And that's what spirit keeps pounding into my head. Let me see here. Okay. All right, we got some new comments here. Heidi says, I'm not sure how to answer that. I've never felt or do not I want to be normal. At one time, Heidi, I wanted to be honest with you. Yeah, you know what? You're right about that. You're never really, really alone. But, oh, come on. Who in the hell? I don't know. I guess I feel safer when I walk alone. Kara, I'll be honest with you. Oh, we got some more people with you. Helping other. Kevin said that. Hold on, Maria. Okay, say you wish you had some of those gifts, and I'm sure there'll be a bunch of other people too. Then I will tell you for my own self. Okay. Um, the gift is a curse. The gift is a curse. It's good, and Heidi needs alone time. The gift is good, but the gift is a curse. True, Joni. And I'm not telling you not to go look for it and not wanting it, but I've been cursed because things happen that you realize that you have no control over, but you see it happening, you feel it happening, you know it. Yes, Heidi says, I'd rather be empathetic, right? And Kara says, I already feel cursed anyway. So just be careful. That's all I can say. You're my friend. You're a dear friend of mine. But just please be careful. Kara says, I think my son has some of those gifts, but I don't know how to help him evolve them. Find somebody to help him, or talk to Kevin. Kevin's the best at this. I'm sorry to put you on the spot on that, my friend. But is there any way you could help Kara? Yes, Heidi, and have gained from each experience. And you know what? It's at the 1 hour mark. So I am going to go on break. I got to turn on my fan because I'm sweating like a dog here. I swear to God I am. So we're going to go on break, go have a cigarette, check on that little Finch, see how he's doing, please. And when we come back, we'll get into something else. But I just want to say this, but at the end of the show, in the last half hour of the show, I'm going to do something different. And we're going to see how it goes. And on that note, please go have a cigarette, go to the bathroom, do what you got to do, and I'll see you back in a couple minutes.
Hi, and welcome everyone to Ethereal Encounters Unveiled. Today we are broadcasting live on the United Public Radio Network and the UFO Paranormal Radio Network, 105.3 on the Gulf Coast and 107.7 FM in beautiful New Orleans.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Into the Night, Sunday night edition on UPRN Talk Radio, 105.3 Mississippi, 107.7 New Orleans. So today's a hodgepodge of everything. And so the first half we talked about the CERN machine, and then we got into fairies, and then we got into my own personal thing about how I feel like about the gift that I have. Is it a curse? Thank you, Heidi. Thank you, Kevin. And um, so I'm going to jump into something else. But so, Heidi, this is what I did for you. Okay. I got to take a drink. Okay. So, Cindy Mitch, good to see you. So, Heidi, so you saw a finch. Oh, don't be sorry. Oh my gosh, don't be. So here's what I did for you, Heidi, because you were helping out that little finch. Okay. And I found out what it spiritually symbolizes for you. It's joy, high energy, and positive transformation. Known for their vibrant plumage and cheerful songs. These birds act as divine messengers, encouraging you to remain optimistic, embrace renewal, and celebrate the present moment. Due to their lively songs and bright colors, finches are universally seen as symbol of happiness. Their presence reminds you to find joy in simple things. Seeing a finch, particularly a yellow or goldfinch, often points to a fresh start, healing, and brighter days on the horizon. So, with all the craziness that you have been going through for the past couple of days, maybe that's why that finch is there, because there's going to be a lot of healing for you, a lot of brighter days on the horizon. I see that. Finches are resourceful and thrive in diverse environments, symbolizing freedom from worry and the ability to easily navigate life changes. Oh my God, that's why this finch is in your life right now. You can't deny that. You really can't deny that. When life feels overwhelming, a visiting finch is thought to represent spiritual support. And it's okay to break out the Kleenexes if you have a little tear in your eye they're hiding. But it's true. I believe that. So um, so that's why I got the finch for you. That's why I looked it up. Had to look it up. So that's what I want to get to now. Okay. All right. I'm gonna have to wipe off my sweat. Oh God. And we're gonna talk about animal. Thank you, Kevin. Heidi says I read some of that too. Goosebumps. Love that. Grateful for you, Sean. I feel this. Oh my God, that is why. Definitely overwhelmed lately. Yes. You can actually let the finch take those tears and the overwhelmingly overwhelmed you have, let it go. You're welcome, buddy. You're welcome, Heidi. Thank you, Kevin. So that's what I'm going to do tonight. Okay. You know how I do the card reading? At the end of the night, at the end of the show. Well, I'm going to do something different. Okay. We're going to do the bird. We're going to do readings. But I need 4 people to come up with an animal. I could feel that, Heidi. I need 4 people to come up with one animal. I'm going to write them down. And you guys, by the animals that you pick, not me, what you pick, will give it a reading. So give me 4 animals, one from each different person. So Sherry, you got the horse. All right, we'll do the horse. Okay. Whatever animal pops into your head, we'll go with the horse. I need 3 more. Don't be afraid to put an animal in there. So I need 3 more animals. A now. Okay, Kara says a now. Okay. So Kara is the owl. Sherry is the horse. Kevin is, that girl is the hummingbird. Okay. And Kevin is the scorpion. Huh. Okay, we'll throw a 5th one in there. Cindy says tiger. Okay. Alrighty. Okay, we have the animals. Do animals cure people? Do animals help people out? Is there something magical or something spiritual about the animals that can make you feel better in life? Kevin, is it possible? If you want my opinion, it is. Oh, yeah, cap her. Definitely, with Paws. How is Paws, Heidi? How is Paws? You haven't talked about Paws for a while. I hope he's doing all right. Yes, they are amazing. That's a fact. I'm surprised you didn't pick the moose. Sure, that's funny. I'm surprised you didn't pick the moose. Me and Sherry got the moose going on. So that's what I'm going to try. That's what I'm tell you. You guys pick the animals, and we'll give a reading on it. I don't blame him, man. Give him a haircut, Heidi. Give Paws a haircut. The owl, the owl feels like watchers and lives. Kevin says tapping into their traits and energy. Yes, they can be helpful. And just listening to birds chirp today with Beckerel, peaceful. Well, the birds we have at our house, in our backyard, my brother puts that bird seed, okay, in a big bowl. And, those little bricks of the stuff that you put in them little square thingies? He puts 3 of them in. And you know what? Our birds that we have in our yard are pigs. They're literally pigs. They just go in and eat the crap out of all the feed. It's like they never eaten in their entire life, you know. Oh, and remember everybody? When the bird was stuck in my attic? It finally did leave in the morning. But man, did he poop his ass off over a lot of stuff in my attic. I don't clean that shit up. It was terrible. But birds fascinate me as much as animals do. Okay. And to me, I like my friend Val. She is my sister. I mean, literally my sister. I mean, she has the same birthday. We also did ghost hunting, and I'm very close with her family. And her place, she lives right on the lake, and she sets out her bird feeders, and I can just sit on her deck and just watch the birds. and I just enjoy it. I enjoy the crows. I enjoy the ravens that hang around my house, especially the ones when they wake you up. But I tell you what, there's one bird that gets on my nerves, are the mourning doves, morning. And I'm like, no, 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 shut up. But the birds I have around our house, they eat and they shit all over the place. But I love watching them. And speaking of cardinals, we have had 2 cardinals here. And I know that one cardinal is my father. I do know that. He's my father. And the other one, I believe, is my grandmother. But you know what else, Kevin? The crows and ravens and a lot of the other birds are very smart. They ain't no dummies. They are no dummies at all. And the only animals, something's up really bad. I don't know if it's due to the heat or there's a couple of hawks hanging around the house, but they have 3 hutches of bunny rabbits. And there's no bunnies out in the yard. Heidi says, I saw a mourning doves before you did, Sean. Oh my, and they're such scaredy cats. Yes, they are. But I got a story to tell you about the mourning dove. So we were sitting on the porch, my son and my mom, we were sitting on the porch. And they have a nest on their porch that is up around the roof. And my son and my mom were just sitting there, and the birds were getting pissed off. They were getting pissed off because my mom and my son would not move. So they started dive bombing my mom and my son. Yeah, these mourning doves, because they had babies to feed, And that's another complaint I have about birds that I don't like. So there's another nest up there. Okay, and it's not the mourning dove nest. It's another type of bird. Can't figure it out. So she goes away and finds food. Okay. She goes away and finds food. Comes back to the nest, and that little baby bird is chirping its ass off. Feed me, mommy, feed me. And the bird don't feed them. I'm like, what the hell? What the hell? You go out, find a worm, come back, give it to the kid, and then go back out and look for another one. Heidi says, the blue jay love them, although they're loud and kind of bullies, but so smart. Yeah, blue jays are bullies. They're a bunch of bullies, and loud as hell, boy. I'm telling you. Oh, I was camping one time, and there was like 10 of them in a tree. And I swear, Mother Earth put them there just to get on my nerves in the morning. I guarantee it. Kevin said, oh my God, Sean, they are definitely protective of their young. Yeah, I know that, but they didn't have to dive bomb my mom and my son. They could have flew and gave the food. But the mothers, I'm telling you, this mother has this chick up on our roof up there, and she'll go out, come back, and the little bird is like chirp, 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 chirp. She wouldn't feed them. Why is that? Why in the hell is that? I don't know. But I'm really, really looking forward to this last half hour. It is 9:30. We're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to get into the animals that people pick. So here we go. See you in a couple minutes.
The night has come, it's cold and losing my control. Your light is gone, and lonely darkness fill my soul. I wish that you could save me from my isolation. It's way too complicated. Let's start this conversation. Let's start this conversation.
Hi, and welcome everyone to Ethereal Encounters Unveiled. Today we are broadcasting live on the United Public Radio Network and the UFO Paranormal Radio Network, 105.3 on the Gulf Coast and 107.7 FM in beautiful New Orleans.
Hey, welcome back to the last half hour of the show. I'm really excited for this last half hour, or for how long it goes. So this Sunday night, I don't know what's going to happen, but after this little reading, what I did, everybody who's watching the show or listening in 160 different countries that watch my podcast and all the other ones, I always draw or do a reading or pick a card at the end of the show. But this time, I got 5 people picked animals for the reading. Not me. I didn't touch my cards. And I'm telling you, there were some good animal cards. And I thank Sherry, Kara, Vet, Kevin, and Cindy. Okay. Now, Sherry picked a horse. Okay. And with the horse, Sherry, I'm telling you, you are in for a long journey. Okay. That's, and that's what the horse does, because the horse runs. And it's not like you're running away from something. It's like you're running towards something. Okay. It's pretty off in the distance. It's pretty far away. And you can't wait to get there. And when you meet that horse, Sherry, okay, and you ride on that horse, it's going to take you to a place where the owl, because you're going to come up on a tree. Thank you, Heidi. You're going to come up on the tree. In this tree, you're going to see the owl. And Kara said the owl. The owl is, yeah, it's definitely wisdom, man. But boy, it can turn its head 360 degrees to find something to eat. Okay. And the owl's like the watcher. Okay. So everybody who's riding this horse going to something, not running away from something, you're going to come upon the owl that is going to give you the wisdom you need to continue on your journey with, whatever journey that you're on. But here's the main deal. Okay, everybody, you have to listen to what the owl tells you. Okay. And because the owl wouldn't lie to you. The owl has so much wisdom. Okay. Just listen to the owl and continue riding your horse. Okay. So you got all that information from the owl, and I'm sure that the owl will throw a little bit of magic in on your journey when you're riding that horse. Okay. So all of a sudden, you come up, you're riding along and you come up with a bunch of hummingbirds. And it's like your mind is racing. You do understand what the owl said, and you know where you're going, and you know what you have to do. But all of a sudden, you come up with a bunch of hummingbirds, and them boys, they drink a lot of sweet water, okay? And when I see that, it's not the water that, that is part of this reading I do see, okay? It is, what it is that they move really, really, really fast. They move quick. They're so fast and they're small and they're tiny. So as you are continuing with, your journey on the horse, you are really like all excited because you know you're going to get to it. And then all of a sudden, all these thoughts are going through your mind. Okay. They're going through your mind. Zing, zing, zing. You know how the damn little bird, them hummingbirds, they're all zinging around in your brain. And you don't know which way to go. You don't know what to think. You just get so excited. And when you come to the hummingbird card, you need to slow down. You have to set some water out for them boys to start drinking so they can get it out of their head, so they can get out of your head, so you can focus on the thing that you want. But as long as you allow them little suckers fly around in your brain, okay, as long as you do that, um, you're going to have a hard time when you come up to that situation. So put some water out, put some sugar water out for the little hummingbirds so you can concentrate on what you want. You still have a ways to go, okay, but you're going to get there. But you have to concentrate on the now, what is happening in front of you, okay? And then you come up to the scorpion. And no, it's not the scorpion that you saw in the movies. The scorpions can sting the hell out of you. And when I see that scorpion, you're probably not allowing the little hummingbirds out of your brain. So I believe the scorpion there is going to stick you with its tail, not kill you, but awaken you. It's like you better get them damn birds out of your head, or you're not going to do it. You're not going to enjoy what you're going to. Okay. And so that scorpion's going to sneak up on your ass and he's going to sting you, bring you back to earth. Just enjoy the ride on the horse. All the other animals gave you, little tidbits of shit to do, and listen to them. But the hummingbird, you seriously need to get them out of your brain in order for this to continue to work. And then you come up on the tiger, which is a good tiger. Because here's what happened. You finally got to what you needed to do, where you wanted to go, what you wanted to accomplish. And then you come into the tiger. But here, the tiger in this reading is a protector. Because there's going to be outside influencers outside that don't like what you're doing because they are jealous of you. They are totally jealous of you, and they don't want that to happen. They don't want nothing good for you. It's always like they're nitpicking you. They're calling you this or calling you that. You don't work. You're no good. Blah blah blah. All the negativity things that they tell you. But the tiger's there to protect you. And when you get to where you need to be, enjoy what you have or what you wanted. Okay? Some of y'all might be still riding the horse, right? But eventually you will get there and you will get what you need. And that's the reading. Thank you, everybody, for doing the animals. But I got about a half hour left, and I'm going to do a meditation with you guys right now. if you want to do the meditation. Okay. It's a long one. It's a long one, and you don't have to do it. You don't have to do it. And in the middle of this meditation, if you get nervous or if you get scared, you're welcome. You're welcome, Sherry. If you get scared, it's okay to come out of it. All right. Ah, thank you, Kevin. Ah, I'm sweating like a pig. But I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this little meditation for you. It's a big one. And we'll see how it goes for everybody. So what I want you to do, here's what we're going to do. Thank you, Heidi. You're welcome back. Thank you, Karen. So I want everybody to close their eyes. Okay. And I want you to start breathing in deep, holding it and releasing it. Clear everything out of your mind. Just clear it. Now I want you to go to the forest. Not the forest. The meadow. Please go to the meadow. The grass is green. Trees all around. The sun is shining. Go to the meadow. And at the edge of the meadow, you're going to see a horse. And what I want you to do is when you get to the horse, and get on the back of the horse. And you got to thank the horse for allowing him to let you come on the back of the horse, off his back. Now, if you look straight ahead, the horse is pointing that way. You see a path. So when everybody sees the path, what I want you to do is start walking the horse with the horse. Let the horse work. Let the horse do its job and start walking that path. Now, before we really start going into this path, you literally need to trust the horse. You have to trust it. You're going to have to trust the horse. Okay. Start going down the path with the horse. And as you're riding the path, you come up to the red forest. Everything in this forest is red. And the red is all the anger you have inside you. Mind you, you got to keep your eyes open and look around in the red forest. And you're going to see people, places, and things that make you angry. Now the horse is just trotting. It's not going fast. It's deliberately going slow so you can actually see all the anger in the people, places, and things that make you angry. Now, as you're leaving the red forest, all that anger, all that hatred you have to the people, places, and things are going to go away. You don't need to go back there because all your anger is gone away. It's gone. So the horse picks up a little bit more speed, but don't get nervous. Please don't. Trust the horse. That's the whole idea of this meditation, is trusting, and trust that horse. So as you're trusting the horse, it goes into the green forest. The green forest. Now the horse slows down. Open your eyes and look around. And everything you see in the green forest, you're jealous of. Your greed. But the big thing is the jealousy. And as you're walking on the horse, as you're walking and trotting on that path with the horse, open your eyes and look around. And look at the things that are green that makes you angry, that you're jealous of. What you're jealous of. And all the greed that you have inside you. You want more, you want this, you want that, you want this, you want that. But like I said, it's the jealousy that you need to be looking at. Because you're too good of a person to deal with jealousy. So just continue going down the path with the horse. And look around. Now, we are leaving the green forest. And all that jealousy is gone away. There's no more jealousy. And as we left the red forest, no more anger. No more anger, no more jealousy. And all of a sudden, now I'm going to give you another little hint. This one coming up, you need to trust the horse, because the horse will not leave the path. The horse knows the path. So the horse it's picking up speed. It's going fast. It's really, really going at a gallop. And all of a sudden you come to the black forest, pitch black, no light, no light at all. It's total darkness. You cannot see in front of you, and the horse is at a full gallop. A full gallop. You need to trust the horse. You need to trust the horse. And it's picking up speed. It's picking up speed. It's going faster and faster and faster. With this black force, as you continue going through, is all the negativity that's inside your body right now. Every ounce of negativity is in that black forest right now. And the horse is getting faster. And there's no light. There's no moon. There's no stars. There is nothing. And that horse is going quick. Stay on the horse's back. Trust the horse. You have to trust the horse. And now, as we leave the black forest, all the negativity that was inside you is gone away. Has gone away. Just like the red forest was the anger, the green forest was the jealousy. And now all the negativity inside you that was in the black forest is gone. And as you leave the black forest, you're going to come to a white forest. And the horse slows down for you. And when you look at the white forest, look around, keep your eyes open, trust the horse. And in the white forest, you start seeing angels. You start seeing good things. You start seeing beautiful animals. You're starting to see things that make you feel happy. Just continue going through the white forest and absorb all the good things in your life. Absorb it into your body. You have to refill all the negativity with good things. And that's what the white forest is there for. Now go through, you're leaving the white forest. And as you left the white forest, okay, as you left the white forest, all the negativity in that black forest is gone. All the white stuff, all the good stuff, just filled your soul up. It's just filled your body with good stuff. And as you leave the white forest, you are going into the blue forest. And when you go through the blue forest, the horse slows down. He's slowing down. He's at a trot now. Look around the blue forest and you're going to see more angels. You're going to see white clouds. You're going to see blue skies. You're going to start seeing people who care for you, who love you, who literally care for you. And just go through the blue forest. Go to the forest, blue, and look around. It's all good people in your life. And some people that are not in your life, but they're good people. Just absorb all that wonderful energy from the good people. And now, as you leave the blue forest, you're going to go to the violet forest. And when you go through the violet forest, you're going to get all kinds of wonderful healing, all kinds of angelic healing. And let the violet absorb your body. Feel the violet inside your body, make you feel good. Because violet is the highest of all highest colors to be at. And with you all going through the forest, you deserve this. You have to say, I deserve it. And you do deserve it. You do deserve it. So suck in the violet energy into your throat through your crown chakra and just absorb it. And as you're going out of the violet forest, you're going to go to the yellow forest and just feel the sunshine all over you. Soak up that yellow, the sunshine energy into you. As you walk out of the yellow forest, turn around on the horse and thank the forest, all of them, the red, green, black, blue, white, violet, yellow, and thank them. And definitely thank the horse for taking you on. And when I'll count from 3 on back, you come back to the real world. 3, 2, 1. Open your eyes. And I hope that was a decent meditation for you. I hope it helped you out in some areas of your life that you need. I do that. I used to do that meditation on a lot when I was growing up. When I was learning. And it helped me out a lot. But we are getting close to the end of the show. Okay. I want to thank everybody for popping in tonight. Um, I hope everybody got something out of the show. I hope everybody got something out of the reading, and I hope everybody got something out of the little meditation we did. You're welcome, everybody. That's cool. No, you're welcome. Thank you, Sherry. Don't forget this Tuesday. I'm going to have. I forget her name. Heidi knows her name. Yes. But Tuesday I do have a guest. Her name is Angel, and she does something with animals. I don't know, but I'm going to set the show up pretty soon. So everybody, I'm glad everybody had a good time tonight. Children, if you can. Angel Morgan. Thank you, Heidi. Everybody, children, if you can, please go to your parents, give them a hug, and tell them that you love them. And parents, please go to your children, give them a hug, and tell them that you love them. And if you have no parents and if you have no children, find someone, give them a hug, and tell them that you love them. Those 3 words, I love you, go a long way. And on that note, everybody, have a good night, and I will see you Tuesday night.